Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, hi, hi. Ohio. Good morning, Cheryl. We not cooking breakfast today, friend, but we will be. Hey, Moody girl. I thought I'd try something new. Shout out to Lady P for drilling this in my head. So, you guys, I will try to start incorporating breakfast and dinner with my cooking segments. But I wanna come on here like we all just shoot the shit. Talk about things that's going on in the world, YouTube, real life, things like that. So, who Moody girl? But let's get on a topic of Donald Trump. Now, I've been doing a lot of reading, and I can't believe this man hasn't paid taxes in 10 to 15 years. And federal tax wise, he only paid $756 or 700 and something dollars in federal taxes. I'm not the smartest person in the world. Hey, Coco baby. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but not paying your taxes, doesn't that equate to tax evasion? Hey, mama sis. Like, doesn't that equate to tax evasion? Like, us as the average person, if we didn't pay our taxes in 10 to 15 years, they come and get us. They come and lock us up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna show my niece some love. And I find it funny that everybody who's in office, Congress, all that, they paid more taxes than Donald Trump. Like, wow, wow. But he's supposed to be this smart businessman. He's supposed to be this brilliant businessman. But this doesn't explain the fact that he's in debt. But let's go further down. Let's go further down the rabbit hole. Since this came out about his taxes, do you guys know that he basically hired his daughter Ivanka as a consultant and was taxing her at the same time? There's a thing in the Constitution about emoluments, so he just really effed his daughter. His daughter is gonna go down for him in so many ways, like a plane that's been shot out the sky. Then when he gonna say, "Oh, the Constitution is fake. Oh, my daughter didn't do this, I didn't do that." I'm not understanding this. And speaking of his debt, he's in so much debt. Like, oh my God, the number is out this world. And Janice, you right. That's why he want our taxes to go up. But well, I ain't gonna say they not gonna go up. But if they do go up, it's gonna mean he gets another tax break. Plus, he can hire people to work for him for dirt cheap. Cheryl, yes, he set Ivanka up for failure. I see why Marla kept Tiffany away from him. Wait. There was something I wanted to say pertaining to this too as well. It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me. But it's crazy how this man can get away with how he can get away with murder. Speaking of getting away with murder, did you guys pay attention to how he wanted to get rid of ballots and said that, like, if Joe Biden wins, in so many words he said there will be no handoff of power? I'm gonna need for y'all to go back to ABC News, CNN, MSNBC, whoever y'all watch, and listen to him directly say, and I quote Donald Trump verbatim: "If the election is fair and something else, I'll agree with the decision, but I want to get rid of certain ballots, and if I win, there'll be a continuance." Meaning he do not want to step out that White House. Hey, Chase and Chitlin. Lady P, I'm glad you brought that up. Child, Donald Trump been getting away with rape for years. I mean, he paid off the girl Stormy Daniels. He paid off another woman. His niece even came out here and say how he royally effed his father and the East in his family's estate. He waited till his daddy was dying of dementia and got somebody to go there and switch over everything to his name. And his sister is mad because she was cheated out of millions of dollars. I've been doing my research on this, and like, the way Donald Trump cheated his father is the same way he cheated the United States of America. He using the Trump Towers, anything with Trump names stamped to it to make money. This is crazy. But enough about politics and all that. Y'all tell me what's going on. Let's get a conversation going here, people. Let's get a conversation going. Oh, oh shit, oh shit. Okay. Well, Chitlin, if Biden does debate Trump tomorrow, I hope he be ultra petty. I mean, ultimately petty. Like, I want him to walk out, listen to that song by Fergie, and it goes something like this here: "If you ain't got no money, can you broke home?" And I want him to bring up everything, going all the way back to how he started the birther movement about Obama. Back in 1998, how he said he switched from Republican to Democrat, then he switched back to Republican. Oh, Denise, I have to vote. I have to. Oh, it's tonight, Lady P? And speaking, and I'm glad you brought that up, Denise. I don't understand how people be like, "Oh, my vote don't matter." Your vote actually does matter. It starts with state representatives, your local town representatives. Like, take part in every vote. You want to see change, you have to be that voice of change. Straight up. Like, don't just sit at home and be like, "Oh, I'm voting for these people," and nothing happening. Don't wait till the presidential election just to vote. Vote in everything. You want better schools, you want better this for your town, better roads, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna use Louisiana as a state of, as an example. The state of Louisiana. We are a Republican state. We are dead last in education, but some of the smartest people come out of the state of Louisiana. Which is why most Louisianians, we get off of our bums and go vote. I mean, we may have the cheapest cost of living, we may have the cheapest cost of food, but when it comes down to everything, we are dead last. And that's not a good look for a state. Well, no, we not dead last. That would be Kentucky. Kentucky is last. But voting Don't take it for granted, people. Don't take it for granted. Do not take it for granted. If you can help somebody to register to vote, I don't care if you even don't even like the person. Just go around asking people, are you registered to vote? And put them in your car and take them to the nearest station to go get them registered to vote. Take them to the register office in your local hometown to get them to register to vote. I mean, the only reason why we got Donald Trump as a president is because black people, Hispanics, play yellow. Who is yellow? Hold up, wait. All because these minorities didn't want to get off their bums, their booties, and didn't want to go vote. And now look, we all complaining. It's been 4 years. We got a couple 100,000 people that's dead because of this man. We have 103 whatchamacallins that sanctions that Obama did that Trump rolled back. We have close to 400 and something regulations for the EPA that Trump then rolled back just so corporations can make money. Trust and believe. That's when we all had open borders. They was all voting. Come on now, how I get out of this? Oh, pressing the wrong button. But who is yellow, Lady P? Who is yellow? I'm about to play them right now. Oh, it's on Instagram. Okay, hold on. Remember what our ancestors had to go through. Example. John Lewis is a good example. John Lewis is a good example. John Lewis marched with Martin Luther King Jr. He's seen it all. And like now, since Ruth Bader Ginsburg, however you say her last name, has passed away, Elijah Cummings passed away, and John Lewis, now is prevalent. It is prevalent that we all get up and vote. Like, we would look like fools to not vote. It is our birthright. It is our right as African Americans to vote. Look at the civil rights movement. Hell, if y'all want to see why I'm so passionate about stuff like this here, go look at the movie Mississippi Burning. And you'll see why I like to talk about politics and why I'm so passionate about this. But let's go to what Lady P was talking about. I hope it come up on his TV. Uh, correct. Yes, Chitlin, go look at Mississippi Burning. Well, Lady P is not popping up on my TV, so I'm gonna go look at that person, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about what they got on the Instagram. But this is crazy. This is crazy. But it's also showing you a lot of things. Well, hold up, wait. Let me go to my channel on my TV then. Hold up, wait. Now, wait, Chitlin, wait. Now, I saw that as well. But Biden has nothing, and I repeat, he has nothing on Donald Trump. Let me turn this down. Oh, I got ads in this video already. That's cute. That's cute. I got ads in my video already. Heck. But speaking of Donald Trump has been all the way back from when he was sponsoring the Miss America contest with the young girls. He would always walk in the dressing room while these girls would practically be naked, and he'll be like, "There's nothing I've never seen. You have nothing I've never seen before." On top of it, look who his friend is. Look who his friend is. Epstein. And he said he has nothing to do with Epstein. There you go, Denise. There you go. We on the same page. I see you, you see me. And there's photographs of him with Epstein. As a matter of fact, I'm about to be petty. Let me see if this thing charged. All right, let me see. All right. Okay, Chitlin. I'm a. All I'm gonna say is I don't agree with his policies. I do not agree with the way he stoked racial tension. I do not like how he radicalized his fan base, and I do not like how he sits up there and call nations like of our skin color shithole countries. Okay, the policy about he didn't want no Muslims in this country. Hey, Skits, baby. Now, you can't ban a whole country, well, a whole ethnicity of people, a whole group of people. You can't ban them. Just like you call Africa, Haiti, and a few other places a shithole country. I mean, what president doesn't even know that Puerto Rico is part of the United States, and you still have yet to send them the government aid that they need? I also don't agree with the fact that he refuses to give aid to California. As of this morning, California has 23 wildfires that are burning. Ooh! Oh, wait. I mean, I wouldn't say Cali is anti-American. They are anti-fascist. They are for the people. They may have the highest homeless rate, but at least they do more than what our so-called president is doing. And speaking of religious, Denise Cosby, speaking of religious, what really sealed his fate with me is when he walked up to that church and had everybody cleared out in front of it and held the Bible similar to Hitler like this. He held the Bible like that. I'm like, wait, what? And another thing, why would you call prisoners of war losers? These people got caught and was tortured and beat, all for this great country we call the United States of America. And you sit up here and disrespect them like this? You made fun of John McCain. I mean, I was watching something a couple days ago with this man who was in the war, a war. I want to say, was it World War II? I want to say, no, World War One, because he 100 and something years old. And this man started crying when Donald Trump said that. I felt this man pain. This man said, we need to get this demon out of office. If you can disrespect somebody like me who was caught in World War One and was tortured for 3 years and then released, who's to say if somebody in the military now was to get captured and tortured, he wouldn't say that about them? I'm just paraphrasing what the man said, but this was heartbreaking to watch this old man sit up there, break down crying, talking about this. Like, there's a lot of things Trump do that make you question your morale as a human being. The difference with Trump not being religious and folks who don't believe in Bible is the fact that Trump never opened one. Preach, preacher! Preach, preacher! I mean, a lot of women should be worried. Chitlin, don't do that. If Trump blessed by the Lord, why is he rolling back women's protection rights? I'm not no feminist, but I'm a firm believer in a woman can do whatever the F she want with her body. I'm a firm believer in that. Why take away a woman's right to, and I'm not saying I'm anti-abortion, but I'm anti-forcing a woman who's been raped to carry that baby. Because, I mean, if a woman is raped, hell, I'm a firm believer in give her that Plan B pill straight up. Because that's a constant reminder that she was raped by a man that she'll never meet again. Let me see. Would that be a dead baby or not? That's why Russia put targets on the soldiers. This is something those women have to take to the Lord. Chitlin, you're right. Those women have to take that to the Lord. They have to lay down that burden and explain it to the Lord as to why they had that abortion or why they took that morning after pill. But don't force a woman to literally sit up there and have a baby that she never wanted to have, especially when she got to look at this child, and this child is a reminder that I was raped by somebody I would never see again. I mean, quiet as it's kept. Let's put the shoe on the other foot. If a man was in a woman's shoes and he got raped and he was able to conceive and produce this child, wouldn't you want to get rid of this child? Because, I mean, if the shoe's on the other foot and it was me personally, I'm going to put my legs on them stirrups and boom, you coming out of me straight up. But yes, Chitlin, you're right. She's having a dead baby. She's having a dead baby. Either way the cut goes. Either way the cut goes, she's having a dead baby. So why take that right away from women? Okay, Chitlin, so I'm trying to think of what they call it. Um, because I read a book on this, and I think, and y'all don't take this to offense, but uh, there you there you go, Denise. There you go. Oh, there you go. You took the words right out my mouth. But also, that's also called mercy killing. A nurse back in the early 60s, 70s almost did life in prison, but her lawyer argued the mercy killing defense. Basically, this nurse did what she do because this person didn't want to live. So the person kept telling the nurse, kill me, kill me, kill me. And what did the nurse do? She got tired of him asking, so she killed the person. And everybody who went in that room story was the same. The person asked to be killed. Now, Chitlin, I gotta stop you right there. The federal income tax. I have to stop you, friend. I have to. If me, you, and anybody that's in this chat, these 10 people that's in here, don't pay their taxes, where we going? Straight to the pen. And we gonna do what? 5 to 10 years for tax evasion? But just because he's rich and powerful, he can only pay 700 and something dollars? No. No, they don't, that's not fair. That don't make sense. If people so worried about death of kids, then so something about child trafficking of the babies that were torn away from their parents, locked in cages. Um, Skits, that right there, I'm gonna take this back to Obama. Yes, Obama opened up certain things for illegal immigrants. Yes, Obama had illegal immigrants detained, the ones who only came here and had wrecks. The ones who did, most egregious crimes. That's how they got caught up. And their children may have got caught in the crossfire. Hence the Dreamers Act that came out, which protects all children who cross this border illegally. And it also protects children who are born here from illegal immigrants. So I gotta give Obama props for that. And I also gotta give him props for, opening up the detention centers. But Obama never did it in the magnitude that Trump is doing it. I mean, why is it that ICE feel that they can just walk up to random illegal immigrants, say this is a picture of them, and just detain them, separate them from their families, their businesses, their homes, their whole livelihood? Why is it that the FBI are sitting in Muslim neighborhoods, Mexican neighborhoods, and like literally watching them to see if they do something wrong when they are just doing what we would do, everyday citizens would do, abide by the law? Soon as they step out of line, these people are being thrown in vans and being questioned. Let me see what y'all saying. Frazzle drip. I know nothing, but Trump put them in cages. Trump locked kids in cages. They've tried everything and cannot touch Trump. Why is that? Who is really the culprit here? It's the media and the deep state. Um, I don't know about deep state. I don't believe in it. I think there's a whole conspiracy theory, the deep state. And media, okay, I can say this here. Media can be a bit biased. But when you sit up here and you say, oh, just because this news station doesn't agree with you, you automatically go to talking about their ratings. You sitting up here talking about What's that man name, that journalist that got killed? Khashoggi. He talking about Khashoggi, this, that, and the other, saying that it's not his fault that Khashoggi got killed. Okay, I'ma dig a rabbit hole real quick. Y'all follow me, then I'ma jump out. Now, last I checked, didn't Donald Trump literally bail out the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia? And Trump barely spoke about the journalist Khashoggi being killed by the Crown Prince. And if y'all don't know who Khashoggi is the man that was killed, dismembered, and his body was put in body bags, all because he spoke on the truth of what was happening in Saudi Arabia. And keep in mind, this was a U.S. citizen, a U.S. journalist. So when you talk about the media, this is why the media is snapping on Trump the way they are. They asking him questions. They even calling him out on his lies. I mean, you know it's bad when Fox News sit up there and be like, this not right. This not right. But let's jump out of that rabbit hole. I mean, I would be sick of defending somebody who make me question my own morale as well. The Republicans aren't protesting America with all the stuff they're doing, and not even voter suppression. Ooh, Denise, darling, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Redlining. Now, there was this one Republican who came out yesterday and condemned Trump to hell because, like he said, if the election isn't fair for him, he's not going to hand over the power of the White House. I'm going to say his name was Ben something. For 3 minutes, he let Trump have it. This is the first Republican I've ever seen come out and speak against Trump. And this whole voter suppression thing, from Louisiana, any state that's Republican and like have poor areas, they're literally redlining these people. Like if you live right here close to a voting pool, they closing this one down and you have to travel way out your way to go vote. Hence the movie Mississippi Burning and a few other things that came out of history when it come down to this stuff. Now, Republicans are supposed to be, the tried, the true, the proud American party, the one who want to see America first. But why y'all so quiet? Y'all don't want a mean tweet? Y'all don't want to hear Trump talk about y'all at the podium? Go watch it, Chitlin, go watch it. But y'all don't want a mean tweet. Y'all don't want Trump to chastise y'all in front cameras, this, that, and the other. But the people who elected you don't think that way. They want you to, actually stand up for them as their leader in their town, county, wherever you're from. In my case, parishes. Don't be a sellout for a paycheck. Don't be a sellout just because you don't want to get chastised. Speak the hell up. But no, these Republicans want to stay on his good side. They want to stay in his back pocket. They want these tax write-offs and a few other things. But we're not ready for that conversation yet. And if Republicans really were America first, why is it that most things that we need as Americans, Republicans are sitting up here voting to get them cut, like the Ford Motor Company and a few other places that produce jobs in America? Why are they all overseas in China? It wasn't Democrats, it wasn't liberals, It wasn't no other party except for the Republicans who said, okay, let's do this here. Now, most of these people who are middle class, working class, are without jobs. I mean, look at the people who are farmers, people who work in the livestock industry. Look at them. Wait until all these Republicans come out with their book next year. I mean, Skits, what's that man name? The one that wrote that book? He looked like Droopy Dog with all that white hair in his face. Hey, Janine. Hold up, wait. What about getting rid of Obamacare during the pandemic? Oh my God. Yes, Denise. Man, that right there was the most scariest thing. That was the most scariest thing. Like, okay, when Obamacare came out, or Affordable Care Act, and Chitlin, you can call it unaffordable, but like, this was for people who didn't have no primary care doctor, who didn't have insurance. This didn't affect them. This affected people who's already paying insurance, who already had like a doctor they go to privately. That's why they were paying more. But like during this pandemic, like why would Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump sit up there and dismantle this program? If I'm not mistaken, there was some senator that said human life is not a necessity. Like some people have to die for the greater good. I sat up there and was like, what? Are you crazy? Skits, yes, most people don't pay nothing. Well, Chitlin, I'm sorry that you didn't get to keep your doctor, but you can't fault the previous president for that. You can't fault the previous president for that. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. And for those of you that still have your Affordable Care Act and you still own it, I would rack it up getting myself together, inside and out. I would rack it up. I mean, why not use it if you have it? You know how many people have underlying health conditions but can't afford to go see a doctor? And when they go in the ER room, they just get patched up and sit home? Case in point, to anybody who's a diabetic in here, y'all know how much a small vial of insulin is? $1,200. Plus, it also depends on the brand you have to use. It got people rationing their insulin, something you're not supposed to do. Some people going without their insulin because they can't afford it. But the Affordable Care Act made it possible for them to get their insulin for dirt cheap, sometimes free. That's the same for people who suffer with Parkinson's, HIV/AIDS, and countless other afflictions. The Affordable Care Act made this stuff cheap. Here's the thing people don't understand. You can't get those doctors under the act. I pick and choose what doctor I go to. Why get mad at the tail end of life, but at the head? Chitlin, if that comes out, he basically contradicted himself. The Affordable Care Act was just doing that. So you mean to tell me you dismantled the Affordable Care Act just so you can say, oh, I gave y'all this, I gave y'all that? Make it make sense. Does Trump have anything to replace Obamacare? Denise, according to Chitlin, he does. Everything people are asking for was in Obama's plan. Skits, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How they say that? Read the contract before you sign your life away. Read. And even Obama himself sat up there and told y'all what it was going to be about. Now, Trump make this stuff sound so good, but where's your plan? How you implementing this? And if Chitlin, if you got anything to show me about this after this video, drop it in my comment section, and I will look at all these videos. But I like action. I mean, the 4 years he been in office, only a mile of his quote-unquote border wall has been built. And he spent, what, 2-point-something billion just for a wall that has yet to be built? The media does not cover what Trump does, only what they want you to think he does. I don't know about that one. Trump never had a plan to replace the act. He was going to cancel it and allow people to die. Skits. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. You know it's bad when the World Health Organization comes out and speak about stuff like this. He tell what he does on Twitter every day. I forgot about that, Lady P. I forgot. But yes, he tells what he does on Twitter every day. And like some of the stuff he does it be for the benefit of us middle class, working class, or the poor. Look at NBC and ABC and etc. just as you do YouTube. It's no different. Use discernment. Okay, I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to use my discernment and I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to watch it. Just to see if all news, as you call it, the media, lying. What's that man name that actually told him how bad this was going to get, and he downplayed it, said it's just like the flu? And if I'm not mistaken, when he was at the podium giving a briefing, a reporter from ABC even fact-checked him. Not Fauci. It was a man Trump was talking to. But a reporter from ABC even fact-checked him, said, why did you lie and say it's not bad when we have recordings of you saying you know it's bad? There's a YouTube channel that I would like you to see. Okay. Okay. I'm a firm believer in things. Stuff like that, especially if it makes sense. But okay. I'm going to watch this after we done. But moving forward, let's go back up in these comments. Oh, thank you, Indigo Baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Watch the debate tonight and watch how he... Oh, okay, Lady P, I surely will. There are 2 playlists I want you to peruse. Let the spirit guide you. Okay. Okay. But back to what we was talking about. This man he was talking to, he even knew that this was going to be horrible. He knew this was going to be horrible. And Trump downplayed it like it was the flu. Why would you downplay something this serious? This serious, that's killing people left and right. And you've been knowing since November. Since November, people. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit due. Maybe his heart was in the right place, trying to, keep America calm. And maybe he had a plan. But downplaying it, the way you playing it at this magnitude, no, man, you should have came out. And as a leader, you should be like, okay, I want y'all to do this. Not leave it up to our state representatives to be like, okay, we closing down this state, we closing down that state, we closing down this county, we closing down that parish, whatever it may be. Well, hi, Patil. And yes, he told us to inject ourselves with disinfectant, UV ray lights, stuff of that nature. Like, wow. Like, wow. Like, make that make sense, people. 1 million people dead, all because of this man. Reagan, Ronald Reagan was a creep. He treated the AIDS pandemic in the 60s, 70s, and 80s like this. But when he seen how bad it was getting, that's when medication started coming out. He was like, I'm losing Americans. So he signed stuff in the act, this, that, and the other. And then Princess Diana, she solidified all this stuff. Shout out to Princess Diana. It took somebody from another country to come over here and treat people and talk to our president. But back on topic with this pandemic stuff, like, why would you downplay this? You say you're going to go down as the greatest president in history, right? Chitlin, he did say something about injecting yourself with disinfectant. He did. And as a matter of fact, hold up. Lord, I'm glad I got this little thing in front of me today. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on. Cause it went like this here. He said, I want you guys to inject yourselves with basically he was talking about an injection. Yes, skits, yes. Oh, I'm looking for it right now. Okay, what that say right there? Oh, this video low. Good morning, JLC, and good morning to everyone who's coming in. But hold up, wait. I know the video low. I'm going to find another one.
Supposedly hit the body with a tremendous, just a very powerful light. And I think you said that has been checked and been adjusted. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can really get through the skin in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right. And then I say the disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute. And is there a way we can do something like that?
Now, did y'all hear that? He said the word inject with disinfectant. That phrase, inject with disinfectant. Now, he said that. Now, come on now, Chitlin. You may be trolling, but be smart, son. Be smart. I just gave it to him. Now, how she said it, fact check. How Fabi said it, fact check. I just fact check the whole disinfected thing. Um, Chitlin, now at this point, I know you trolling. Because let's go back when he made this announcement on, this was 5 months ago. 5 months ago when he made this announcement. 2 people actually injected themselves with bleach and died. On top of it, if I'm not mistaken, a couple injected themselves with another form of hydrochloroquine that you put in fish tanks, and they died from that as well. Now, I pay attention to this stuff. Like I said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I pay attention to stuff like this. And even the title of this video says, and I'm going to show it to y'all. President Trump claims injecting people with disinfectant could treat coronavirus. I give everybody their props. Whether you right, you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm just going to speak on it. But this right here, nah, son. Now, you said use the spirit of discernment. I'm going to need you to use your spirit of discernment. And I saw a comment that you said you would not wear a mask. Why would you not wear a mask? I mean, that's our frontline defense against this stuff. And most people are telling you, well, most hospitals are telling you now, like, you can cough, you can sneeze, like, you're prone to this stuff. It's airborne in a sense. You're prone to it now. Hold up, wait. Wasn't he talking to the experts? Why I'm reading it off here and I should be reading it off the TV? Chitlin, he was talking to the experts. Don't get me wrong. But this is why, like, I'm not saying all Trump supporters are but, like, why listen to him and do everything he suggests you do? Common sense isn't so common, I'm starting to see. Okay, now you won't talk about the lockdown. The state of Louisiana, yes, we may have like a couple of coronavirus cases, but we sit up there and we closed our state down. Nobody from Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, or all the states above us could not come to Louisiana. We shut our state down. We shut our parishes down. We couldn't travel to different parishes out here, or in y'all case, counties. Like, we all stayed in our designated little town. We couldn't go nowhere. Children weren't allowed in stores. And guess what? My little hometown, we only had 3 cases of coronavirus when it first started. And now I want to say we up to, what, 50, maybe 100? So the lockdowns work. They work. Case in point, look at the city of New Orleans. The state of Louisiana is in phase 3. Like, the state is somewhat open, but we are at a 50% capacity when it comes down to, like, restaurants and all that. Ballrooms are still closed. So by us protecting ourselves that way, by making sure certain things are closed, we don't have high numbers. Well, all right, Chitlin. All right, I'm waiting on the playlist. Just drop it in my comment section when this video done. Do you believe COVID? Oh, Denise. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Now, there was this preacher who kept saying that COVID wasn't real. And give it a week later, he died from it. Just like this man who didn't want to wear his mask. He said, oh, I don't need to wear a mask here. I don't need to wear a mask there. And like he was bashing people for wearing masks in public. Come to find out, he had COVID and died 3 days later. Just like this man who went in a local Walmart, I won't say in New York. He knew he had COVID. He went to the doctors. They told him. And he not wearing a mask. He went in Walmart and was coughing and sneezing around people. And they put him in jail for that. This stuff is real, people. This is nothing to joke about. Oh, let me turn this off. But back on topic with our quote-unquote president, I'm gonna need for him to like really get it together. And if he don't get it together, I'm gonna need for everybody to like do a each one, teach one, reach out to one, and help everybody register to vote, because this is crazy. I'm tired of the racial tension. I'm tired of, oh, long as we kill a black person, we can pay this family off. I'm tired of Republicans being silent on the matter. Like, I am just sick of everything. Y'all want to see change? Be that voice of change. Let your voice be heard. Please, people, please. Please, people. Now, I've been on here for an hour. I'm about to get off here, but I will be back. I should have, Lady P. I should have. But I'm about to get off here, and I'll be back in a few hours. So without further ado, I bid y'all adieu. Have a good day. And if y'all haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel.